January 31st. I can't believe we're already a whole month into 2025.
Yeah, it really has gone by fast, and we've definitely had a great start to the year.
Yeah, I mean, nothing beats getting 2 days off school for winter weather, and the snow was so pretty.
Okay, getting the most snow in 7 years was pretty awesome, but I think there's one thing that can beat that.
I think I know what that might be.
This is the Panther Playback.
I'm Emma.
And I'm Kyle.
Earlier this week, one of our outstanding English teachers, Miss Travis, won Pelham High School Teacher of the Year. I'm privileged enough to have Miss Travis 2 years in a row.
I can't think of anyone more deserving of this award. I took AP Lang with Miss Travis last year, and she definitely made me a better writer and taught me so much.
Right. There really isn't enough time to say all the good things about Miss Travis, so we switched to Brenna Vickery to provide more detail on this honor.
Pelham High School is known for its amazing and involved teachers. Among those is Katie Travis, our English 10 and AP Lang instructor. She was recently named Pelham City Schools Teacher of the Year, and she will now compete for the State of Alabama Teacher of the Year. I personally have witnessed her passionate instruction as a student of her AP Lang class. Her impact is reflected not only in test scores, but in the kind words of her students and coworkers. Miss Katie Travis was named Pelham City Schools Teacher of the Year and will now compete for the State of Alabama Teacher of the Year award. The achievement is a direct reflection of her work ethic and dedication to her students. Due to her humble nature, the attention the honor has brought her has taken her out of her comfort zone. However, she is filled with nothing but appreciation for the recognition.
I was very honored and humbled. We have so many amazing teachers at Pelham High School and Pelham City Schools as a whole, so I feel really humbled to be able to get that recognition. I'm also not someone who is used to being in the spotlight in that manner. It feels kind of weird to be recognized in that way, but I think that teachers should, because I think it's a thankless job a lot of times, and that we deserve to be recognized for all the hard work that we put in.
Miss Travis's classroom is known to be filled with enlightening learning experiences and rigorous coursework. Students of her class are pushed to be better readers, writers, and thinkers.
Miss Travis is just an amazing teacher. I know that my niece has her right now, and she loves Miss Travis. I've never met very many kids that don't see the value. Now, some of them don't like the work, but most of them do see the value, especially her AP kids can definitely see where that comes from.
I've had Miss Travis for 2 years, and she's really impacted my view on English, and I've become such a stronger writer because of her, and just public speaking, I've come to enjoy it, and it doesn't make me nervous anymore, and because of her, none of that would have been possible. So I'm just so grateful that I've gotten to have her as a teacher for 2 years and just gotten to learn from her.
The benefit of taking her class can be accredited to her passion and love for the subject she teaches. She hopes that her class not only teaches kids to become better writers, but to become students of the world around them.
I tell my students all the time, writing is a tool for thinking. I have a poster in my classroom that says that. So I really like being able to guide them to be more critical thinkers, to understand themselves better, to understand the world around them. So I feel like the wisdom that comes from studying great pieces of literature, great thinkers, but also the way that it influences your thinking makes you smarter. It's just so awesome.
While her excellence shines brightly in the classroom, Miss Travis's impact exceeds beyond coursework. Her students and coworkers characterize her as an intelligent and caring individual whose zeal for life and learning is inspiring.
Just talking to her in conversations, you just feel like you're on another level. Her intellect is so amazing that you just sit there and you go, I'm just a philosopher when I talk to her. So that always makes me feel good. As a former teacher of AP students, I know she connects with that type of student on that higher level, and I think that's amazing for Pelham High School.
One of my favorite things about Miss Travis as a person is that she's obviously so passionate about everything that she does. And so that passion that she puts into both her work and her personal life with her as a mother, I've seen her with her daughter at football games, is that everything that she does, her passion just kind of permeates around it. And so she's honestly one of the kindest people that I've ever met. She's actually one of the people who made me realize that I love writing again. And so thanks to her, I got the courage to submit a lot of my work into a lot of national writing competitions. And I ended up writing a piece that got me a free competition or a free trip to San Francisco. So forever grateful for Miss Travis and everything that she does for Pelham High School.
As you go about your course selection this year, keep in mind all the wonderful teachers here at Pelham that you have the opportunity to experience. Make sure to tell Miss Travis congratulations and good luck as she moves forward to the State of Alabama's Teacher of the Year competition. I'm Brenna Vickery with PHS News.
Thank you, Brenna.
Hey Emma, what did you do last weekend?
Kyle, can't you ask me this later? We're kind of live right now.
Oh, right. Back to more important things.
But I mean, I guess you asked. So me along with my fellow SGA members helped set up and throw the Sadie Hawkins Winter Formal Saturday. We had to get there Saturday morning to set up and stay after to tear down. But it was 100% worth it. It was by far one of the best days we've had.
I'd have to agree. I had a lot of fun going to Sadie's for the first time and even found myself in the middle of the circle at one point, which isn't really normal for me. Shout out again to the SGA for our breathtaking decorations. They were amazing.
I'm sure no one missed the dance. So here's a little refresher from Dayana McGee on how the dance went.
One of the most anticipated nights of the year has come and gone. The Sadie Hawkins Dance. From heartfelt invitations to unforgettable moments on the dance floor, this beloved tradition brought the school community together for a night to remember. Here's a recap of all the highlights.
From planning the theme to setting up decorations, SGA worked tirelessly to make the night special.
So SGA arrived at the high school at 7:30 on Saturday morning to set up all the decorations, make sure that everything was planned, everything worked, and everything looked great. And so we did that, and we were there until about noon, and then we arrived back at 7 p.m. to kick off the dance.
Sadie's was a night of music, dancing, and fun.
Very fun experience, and I'm sad that it's going to be our last dance.
During one of the songs, we all ended up getting in a big old circle and everyone's surrounding us. It was like so random. They came out of nowhere.
I had fun. It was a great night. The gym looked great. I mean, we weren't ready to leave at 10 o'clock.
A few of our seniors have some advice for underclassmen looking forward to next year's dance.
Definitely bring some comfortable shoes because I made that mistake and I was barefoot. And then I would say wear something, just something that you feel comfortable in because you're going to be taking a lot of pictures.
Yeah, I was going to say just be prepared to take a lot of pictures. You'd be surprised when people get up in there and they want to take a picture with that backdrop. And also just have fun. Don't be scared to look stupid or anything because at the end of the day, everybody's in there dancing and having fun. So.
For those who didn't make it to Sadie's this year, students have a few words to share about what they missed.
You're boring and you're lame and you should have gone and you missed out big time. Have FOMO.
I totally agree with that, yes.
With all the fun and excitement, it's safe to say Sadie's was a huge success.
Just sitting back as the teacher aspect, just watching everybody have a great night. Everyone came looking so nice too. I think it was just a really rewarding evening overall.
The Sadie Hawkins Dance has once again reminded us why it's such a special tradition, bringing creativity, excitement, and connection to our school. Thank you to everyone who made it a night to remember. Until next year, that's a wrap on this incredible event.
I hadn't been to Sadie's before this year, but it was pretty awesome, so I'd have to give it a 9.5 out of 10. Emma, I know you went last year, so what would you rate this year's Sadie's?
Obviously, I give it a 10 out of 10.
I wonder what other people thought of the dance.
Me too. Well, it's a good thing we don't have to wonder because Julia Reese and Emma Grace Howard went around and asked everyone's opinion on the dance. Here's Pulse.
Did you go to Sadie's? Yes. Would you rate it out of 10?
8.5.
When? Did you go to Sadie's?
Yes, I did.
What would you rate it on a scale of 1 to 10?
I would rate it an 8 because dinner was really fun and so was pictures. And we decorated it and it turned out so cute, but the music could have been better.
DJ was throwing it back and not to old songs.
Did you go to Sadie's?
No.
Why weren't you at Sadie's?
I held this balloon and then I flew away and then this bird, it flew into me and so then I fell down, couldn't get up for a couple seconds and I missed the dance the whole time. So I couldn't go. I really wanted to though. I had my dress picked out and everything.
Now you're missing your waist, even worse.
Because I was too busy at the gym,
Working out from 7 to 10 p.m.
Yeah, I really was.
3 hours grinding, no break.
It was a leg day.
Right, okay. Did you go to Sadie's?
I did indeed.
What would you rate out of 10?
I give it a 7.5 out of 10.
Why would you give it that number?
At first, when we first got there, it was kind of dead, but once people started showing up, we had some fun, played some good music, played some bad music, but you played some good music too. We enjoyed that part, got in the circle, dance, and all that stuff. But I did enjoy myself.
What are your thoughts on the DJ? Did you go to Sadie's?
No.
Why did you not go to Sadie's?
It's lame, and
You're not allowed to say that. Anything else?
I had a birthday dinner to go to too.
No, that's a lie.
And no one asked me.
Did you go to Sadie's?
I did not.
Why were you not there?
I was watching Bubble Guppies. Like, I'm just really into Bubble Guppies, I ain't gonna lie.
3 hours straight you were watching Bubble Guppies?
It was actually like 6.
Oh.
Bella, why weren't you at Sadie's?
I mean, I crashed my car, and then my parents took my car, and it's still taken, and I've had to walk to school every day.
Campbell, were you at Sadie's?
I was.
What would you rate it out of 10?
It was definitely a 10. It was the nicest one I've seen yet. Amazing decorations. A lot of people turned out. We definitely had a bigger group than I've ever seen there. It was nice.
Yeah, I did those decorations, so.
You get a 10.
Yes.
We had like our mini scrimmages, and I fell and my knee, like it's out. It fell out of pop. It popped on me, so like now I got like a limp on my leg.
Well, I was gonna go, but yeah.
As you can see, Sadie's was a blast. Emma?
Stop, I'm trying to beat my high score.
Your high score of what exactly? Shh. It looks like our club president is the newest victim of an addiction to Block Blast. While she tries to break her high score and probably gets in trouble for having her phone, we send it over to Jacqueline Simon with more on the mobile game that is taking over the nation.
Jacqueline Simon, and I really love Block Blast, just like some of you guys. So today, we're going to find out why our students love Block Blast so much and why this game is so famous here at Pelham.
But honestly, I've been consumed by society of playing games on your phone. Subway Surfers, that game is fun. You've got Geometry Dash, that game's also fun. I'm pretty good at that game too. I don't even know what level I'm on, but I'm pretty good at it. Block Blast is the game that everybody and their mother has been consumed by in today's society.
My strange addiction is that I suffer from Block Blast. Honestly, it's an addiction. I've tried to control it for the longest time, and it's just something that has consumed my everyday life, and I really never thought it was going to take this big of a toll on me, but I mean, here we are. On my other friend's phone, and then we played it together, and then after that I got it on my own phone, and then I got a high score, and then I would compare my high score to other people's high scores and stuff. But either way, I'm a part of the group. I'd be walking through the halls playing it. Sleep schedule's messed up because I like playing the game, but I mean, I'm a part of the Block Blast society. That's all I can say. I don't think it's an addiction. Define addiction.
Hey, I'm Victoria. Found it through friends. And then I also saw it on TikTok one day. So I was like, oh, this game looks interesting. And there's just times where you're just like, oh, I have nothing to do. Let me just play a quick game. So I was able to find it through friends. It's really addicting. It's really bad how addicting it is. I was able to get a pretty high score within the few weeks I started playing it. I just recently downloaded it, and my high score is already pretty high.
Emma, who would you say is the brightest head in the school?
I don't know. There's definitely a lot to choose from, but all the bald heads kind of look the same.
Well, I'm sure that all of our baldies here at PHS think their heads are very unique, but they can't really afford to be splitting hairs. Get it? Because they don't have hair.
Okay. That's exactly why we put you guys to the test of finding the difference between the baldies here at Pelham. Here's our newest segment, Guess That Baldy.
Is that ice cream? I told you. Here, I was supposed to. Oh, Ronald Clemens.
Coach Monroe did the second one. Yes. I don't know y'all.
No, I'm gonna say that's the principal, the ball principal. And I don't know who that is. They just need to go and cut all that off.
Clemens. That's Clemens? Foster? Campbell. That's Campbell.
When's Coach? I think that's Coach D. No, who's that? I don't know, y'all. Ashcraft? I don't know. I want to say Mr. McDonald, but I see a hairline right there. And Mr. McDonald got that in the back of his head. It's not necessarily bald, but it's a patch back there. So, I don't know all the bald dudes. Click on that one. Ooh. Okay, I don't know his name, but you know that it's by he's a teacher by the lodge. It's right by Mr. Benefield's class.
I'm gonna say Foster.
Yeah.
Me.
Yep.
That's the complicated one. Talk about how mean he is. Clemens.
Yes.
Got him.
Thank you.
Kyle, do you have a nickname?
Well, Mr. Foster always calls me KO, but outside of that, everyone just calls me Kyle. What about you?
Honestly, I'm just happy someone remembers my name.
Well, that's unfortunate. But speaking of nicknames, now we send it off to our sports anchor, who got his nickname 2 years ago, and he embraced it, and it's stuck with him ever since.
Little nerd, school nerd, sports nerd, guess I'm the greatest nerd there is. This is PHS Sports. Starting off with track, tomorrow is our Alabama State meet at the Crossplex. The girls competing are Emily Wester, Janelle Ramos, Emma Grace Howard, Ariel Glenn, Sophia Ballesteros, Jayana Miller, Monica Petway, Kennedy Taylor, and Kayla Scott. For the boys, Anthony Sanders, Micah McWaters, Robert Lewis, Cole Hollingsworth, and the one and only Lil Nerd. Make sure to wish them luck as they travel to the Crossplex tomorrow. As we all know, our football team hired Coach Ross Newton not too long ago. We have more insight with KO Kyle O'Neill.
January 16th, 2025 began a new era here at Pelham High School. Ross Newton was hired as the new head coach following the departure of Mike Vickery. He was named the 11th head coach of the Pelham football program following an extensive search over the holidays. Coach Ross Newton has experience from many different places, and one of the biggest things he has learned is the importance of relationships.
You got to have a relationship with everybody that touches Pelham football and the Pelham community, and I'm going to do that and grow that. And when I take those relationships, then you build it, and then the football part becomes what it is.
The entire conversation with him was about building a program. Grassroots, looking in the hallways, finding kids that aren't playing, building that program from top to bottom. He's a former recruiter. I thought that would be good for our kids as well. He has all of the connections in college. And just the fact that his attitude and his work ethic and his pedigree with his family being surrounded by football their whole life.
Coach Newton said he looks forward to building up a program, and he wants to show people the potential that Pelham has. Assembling his staff will be key in doing this.
Between the current staff here and other folks, I'm trying to put together the best staff there is to influence these kids. Because if we have the greatest staff, not just coaching X's and O's, that build relationships with players, that understand it's more than just football, then we'll be able to grow the program and get it back to what the Pelham standard is.
Coach Newton brings high school experience from Thompson, along with college experience for the longest at Samford, at Auburn, and most recently at UCF. With his high level of experience comes hope and high expectations for the future.
Coach Newton's resume stood out with his vast years in college football and just some of the references that we went through and that could speak to the character that Coach Newton brings to the program.
He's just seen so much. He's been to national championships. He's played in bowl games. He's seen close games, close calls he needs to make, and he'll give us that coaching experience we need to win these big games.
Coach Newton has only been here for about a week, but players and coaches are already confident that with his work ethic, the program has a very bright future.
Coach Newton seems like a very hard worker, and he's got high expectations for our team. He's got a lot of energy, and he's going to hold our kids to a high standard. And I think, with his past experience, that, he has a really good idea of where he wants the team, what direction he wants the team to go in.
I think he has a good plan for the future. He's definitely big on work ethic, and He's big on, doing your job, being where you're supposed to be, and just doing things the right way.
Coach Newton said the main reason that he came to Pelham is because of the people here. And the people here in Pelham are really looking forward to him building up the program.
He's been around programs that you have to build and you have to develop, and like all programs, that's something that we have to value and take pride in here.
He was able to transform Sanford from a 2-9 program into a conference championship contending team. So if he's able to do that on a collegiate level, without a doubt, I know he'll be able to transform a team like us into a winning team.
Long term, there's no reason we can't chase championships here. And I believe that with Pelham, and I wouldn't have taken this job if I didn't believe we can chase championships here. So that's my expectation.
Athletic Director Trey Simpson said that his main goal for the football program is for its potential to be maximized, and he thinks that Ross Newton is just the man to do it. His tenure will begin here on this field in the fall against Pell City. For PHS Sports, I'm Kyle O'Neill.
Moving on to basketball, the Panthers played Chilton County Tuesday with both teams blowing them out. Wednesday night was the Panthers' last regular season home game and senior night playing against Marbury. With 3 seniors on the girl team, Jada Hill, Shay Gallagher, Cameron McMahon, and on the boys, there's 6. Kobe Herron, Kyle O'Neill, Kendall Smith, Eli Lewis, Egypt Daniel, and Sam Tolbert. Both teams will win in blowout fashion. Last Friday, the Panthers would lose in a heartbreaking fashion against the Slope, 49-50. Monday, we look forward to get back against the Huskies at 5:30, kicking off our area tournament. That's all I have for you today, Panthers. Remember to keep Lamar Jackson in your spirits, and I'm Lil Nerd signing out.
Well, that's a wrap for this week's show. Kyle, what are you looking forward to in February?
Obviously, the playoffs that Lil Nerd was just talking about, which start on Monday against Helena. What about you?
Next weekend, I compete in South Carolina, so I'm super excited for that.
Well, thank you all for watching, and tune in next week for more news and entertainment. Also, make sure to follow us on Instagram for a behind-the-scenes look into what all goes on here. This was the Panther Playback.
Hey everybody, I'm Britta Vickery, and tonight we're standing on business in the jungle against Helena.
Okay, obviously we're winning. I'm tired of these Helena boys. I think every single one of them needs a haircut. It's kind of disgusting. And whoever that is with the beard, shave it off. It's gross.
Hey guys, I'm Brooke, and I'm really excited to be here. There's so many people here, and it's really claustrophobic, but like, we're gonna win! Woo!
Corner, come on, shoot, yeah! Hey, he can't dribble!
Right here!
No, yeah, go! 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 Go!
Game. It's the second quarter, period, I don't know, and we're winning because we always win.
Open! Oh yeah! A5! It's good to see you again, buddy! Oh! That boy nice with it! That boy nice with it! Dio!
Oh no, just waste time, This is really bad. They need to win. Like, they literally just do what they were doing earlier and throw the ball back and forth. It's not the time for that.
Okay, so we fought really hard. We were all jumping. We're still proud of y'all guys, okay? And don't listen to parents. Don't listen to certain people, okay? It's going to be fine, and we always have next year, and we only lost by 1 point, okay?
No. Some of us don't have next year. I'm so mad. 1 point. 1 point. What are we